Hello and welcome to Accessorize Your Life. I'm Julia. Thank you for tuning into another video. Today we're going to talk Dior, my Dior collection of eyeshadows. They come in quints mostly. There is an exception of one or two that are holiday editions, so they may have a few more colors in the palette. But first of all, Dior is quite close to my heart. I think it is the first of the luxury brands that I started collecting. I started collecting their lipsticks and then ventured into the eyeshadows. And I have to say that my first quint was a mistake. I couldn't get used to it. I didn't like it after I purchased it. I didn't take it back. I still have it. The colors just didn't seem brown girl friendly, if I must say. But I think I should revisit that palette because I think over the years I have learned to work with colors a little more. Now, that's not to say the formula wasn't good. I think it was more user error. But when I first started collecting Dior, the eyeshadows came in a lacquer palette, black lacquer with a silver font, and they had the silver banding all the way around the palette. They've since changed. I will show you one that I have, and they may have changed since this one because I don't have any of the latest, like 2023 late summer fall collection. But this is the matte palette with a little larger font, and you'll see the banding does not go all the way around. It's just in the front, and it has the CD, Christian Dior initials there. And I believe the newer packaging is matte, but it has a CD that is actually a part of the opening mechanism. But this one you just push here and open, just like the previous ones. You just push in the center and pull open. I think you have to work with that CD emblem in order to get the new packaging open. But that is what it is with the packaging, to my understanding. I do like the little velvet pouches that they came in when I began purchasing them. I don't think they come in pouches anymore. I could be mistaken. Like I said, I don't have any of the newer palettes in my collection as of yet. But I'm hoping the holiday collection will speak to me. The latest collection that I've seen for fall is not up my alley at all. So I'm going to leave it where it is. Very pretty packaging for spring or summer, I think, but it doesn't say fall to me, not where I live. So I'm passing on it. But let's get into what I have here. So I guess I should start with this palette here. And by the way, I'm only giving you the numbers. I am not going to butcher the names. If you see a palette and I call off the number and you can remember that or go back in the video and look for it, I will give you the name if you ask, okay? So just wanted to get that housekeeping out of the way. And as usual, I have to wear my specs. So the first one I have here is 797. I almost want to say the name because I can pronounce it, but we're going to leave it where it is, just the way I said. So this is the palette. This is my second purchase from Dior. And you can see it's very sultry looking. It has definitely an evening appeal to it, but it can be worn definitely during the daytime. It can be worn as a work palette, play palette, and evening out. It's what I have on my eyes today. Rather a smoky look. I really like it. Bear in mind, I like Dior eyeshadow, their formula, because they're mature eye friendly. That means with my crepiness, with the hooded eyelid that I have, I can apply these shadows effortlessly. I do not have to work hard. Dior works for me with this formula. I mean, this was so easy to blend out. I really love it. All I had to do was decide where to place all of the shadows. And I used all 5 in this quint. So you may think, oh, that's rather bright. How did you get away with that? Well, that's right under my eyebrow. And I went with this color right above the hood here in my natural crease. And the deeper color on the outer corner, coming in with this burgundy color right around here. So yeah, it works for me. I love the formula with Dior. It's just a matter of getting used to the colors, where to place them. Next we have is the first palette I purchased from Dior, the one that I've had the most challenge with in using, but like I said, I want to go back and revisit it because I think it's worth doing. You can see that I have barely used it. It is a beautiful collection of colors. I love that orange in there. I love the browns in there, except for they just didn't show up the way I expected them to. I had high hopes for this palette being my first one. I was elated. I was so just fortunate in my thoughts, my thinking, to be able to afford it. And the pink, I did get some use out of. I want to swatch it, but I'm not. I wanted to be able to get use out of that pink, but I just at the time didn't feel like it was for me once I got the palette in my possession. So this one is, again, did I tell you the number on this one? Maybe not, because I didn't have my glasses on. This one is in number 897. Okay, let's get into some of the other colors I have here. This one is number 589, and this is relatively new. This is a beautiful selection of colors that Dior put together. I say this is a great holiday palette, beautiful for going out on New Year's, birthday celebrations, anything where it's like black tie, dress up, but you can even make it casual too. That's the thing. You can do what you want with any eyeshadows, I feel. But this to me screams New Year's Eve or gala or ball, you know, something big. This is it to me. The way that silver sparkles, the way that black sparkles, and it has the most beautiful design on the eyeshadows, as you can see. And you get a white in there, and you can really work with that white. Even if you don't wear it as a standalone color, you can work with that white to sheer out that black or even that burgundy color. So it's just a beautiful palette in my opinion. Again, that is number 589. And next we have number 469. Ooh, this is gorgeous. This takes on the look or the structure or architecture of the Christian Dior townhouse in its print here. They embossed that in the palette and put the CD in the center. That is beautiful. Look at those colors there. You can tell I have played in this quite a bit. Gorgeous shades there, your golds, your bronze colors, and that deep color there in the corner is very pretty. Can't go wrong with this one. And again, it is number 469. I have to pause and make sure I say it right. This one is 889. This one is gorgeous too. All of them. There's not a bad one in the bunch. I have to say reds are generally not my favorite color in eyeshadows. It can make, I feel, me look sickly, but what's not to love about this palette? It is gorgeous. It screams fall to me. Nice autumnal look you can get here with your reddish orange here. Oh, just some beautiful colors to work with. I really like it. And again, this one is number, to get it in focus here, 889. If you like it, let me know. If you have it, let me know. And next we have is number 479. Gorgeous colors here. Oh, this one, this one looks spanking brand new. I haven't even dipped a brush in it. Probably tested it out once, but it is gorgeous. I'm going to show it to you in a moment. Again, it's 479. Isn't it gorgeous? Gorgeous. So fall appropriate. And summer too. 479, right? Yes. Here we have 779. Ooh. This must have come out around the same time and I got both. One is a little warmer, one is a little cooler. Look at that beautiful neutral look. And that's not a white, that's a cream, even though it's showing up white for the camera. It's deep, it's lighter than the center color, but it's not a white. Look at that, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, $7.79. We have a few more to get through. Next we have is it 8? No, 659. 659. Oh, this is another beautiful fall palette. You can wear that right now and just love it with that nice green there. That's not as intense as I like it to be, or would like it to be, but it's still a beautiful green. There we are. Focusing it, I hope. Beautiful colors. Beautiful. Now, Dior has different approaches as to how you can wear their palettes. They like to give you suggestions, like you could do these two colors at the bottom, or 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. You could do any combination of colors that you want, or you could wear them all over, all of the colors all over your eyelids, as I've done today. But there are ways that you can take the center shade and work out, or work from left to right, up, down, any way you choose. You can't go wrong because the colors just work together so well. So that was 659. And next we have number 279. This is for you fun girls who like to go casual a lot, who like your denim, your jeans, and you love blue. This is for you. This is a beautiful palette because it has shades of blue, but then you get into your teals and your greens there. Oh, you look gorgeous in this. You could do what you like with this palette here. It's like you have stepped into the depths of the ocean. Very pretty, very pretty. And again, that's $2.79. And next we have here $1.59, and this is gorgeous. This is a beautiful palette too. This one may look like an understatement, but boy, those colors, look at that. Look at that intensity of this color here and that. This is like on your plum or purple spectrum of colors here. And you get this nice kind of chalky, almost a chalky white, I want to say. And then you get this beautiful kind of lilac, this purple gray look here. And then this more of a taupe purple color here to work with. And there's your center shade that you can play around with and mix with everything. Beautiful palette. And again, it's $1.59. And next we have, some of the print is smaller than others, $6.89. And when I tell you this palette stayed on my mind quite a while, it certainly did. I saw it, I wanted it, but I was hesitant to get it because I wasn't sure if it would show up, if it was the right brown for me. I don't know where along the way I was with Dior, but I was really hesitant to get it. But it has proved to be a beautiful palette for me, for my coloring. It is gorgeous. Now, Dior makes Backstage. That's a line for the runway, and I think it's a line that young people really navigate to, but to me, it's not my favorite. The Quints are my favorite. The 5-pan palettes are my favorite. Like I said, the formula you can't beat. Now, I have not tried the formula on the Backstage palettes, and I might do, but for now I'm just into these Quints. They just speak to me. This one is $2.33. This one I remember coming out, and probably this year, 2023, early this year, before spring even sat in, this one came out, and I got the nail polish to match. It's just beautiful. I got the nail polish in this blue here, and matter of fact, I'm wearing Dior nail polish here. But this is a lovely blue ocean inspired palette as well, a Riviera inspired palette. And the colors just speak the land and the water. So pretty. And it works on all skin tones, I feel. Some people like to stay away from blues, but I think blue is a color that works for any skin tone. Just have to find your right shade of blue. Alrighty, there we are with those. I think I have one more in the quince here. That is, yeah, I think I've shown you all of those. This one here is number 189. This is your gorgeous blue, sky blues. Think of the sky when you're looking at this one. Just gorgeous. And you have that deep purple blue here. That's what it lends to, the purplish blues, I think. And you have that center color, almost like a rosewood, to just ground everything along with this deeper purple blue, just to offset it some, right? It's gorgeous. And again, this one is 189. Very pretty. Dior's formula is velvety smooth on the eyes. I don't think you can go wrong with their quince. And I also have two more that I'd like to share with you. I bought these around the holiday of last year, and this is one in the little velvet casing, the black casing here. This is Dior's Ekron eyeshadow. It's a 5-pan palette. It comes with a little brush, which is bigger than what comes in this size, because you do get 2 brushes in this palette as well. These palettes, I should say. I took them all out. And you do get a cover, of course. But let me take this out. This was one of the palettes for the holiday season last year, 2022, that I picked up. I really like it. You do get a little bit of a shimmer here, very faint shimmers. And then you get your mattes down here, which are as smooth as butter. Very pretty. I also picked up from the holiday collection of 2022, the larger holiday palette. This is your Ekron Face, Eyes, and Lip palette. It has this lovely gold bar here that you just pull down and you lift up. And of course, it's in that velvet case, which is in black. Beautifully done. And you get your brushes that always want to fall out when you open it up. The cover, take that out. And here is your illuminator for your face, or highlighter as I like to call it, but it's the illuminator. Here is your 5-pan palette here. And here are your cheek colors, your blushes, and you get 4 lippies down below to work with. This is a nice travel palette. It is great for the holidays. I think it works any time of the year because you have light enough shades of lipstick to brighten up your look, and then your deeper shade to intensify your look. You can go light or even very light or even deeper with your eyeshadow colors, and your illuminator and your blushes. You get 2 to choose from. You can wear them separately or mix them together. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Huge mirror in here, so you don't need to carry a mirror with you when you travel. Guys, that wraps up my Dior eyeshadow collection here. I can say that Dior has not done me wrong. Really, it hasn't. I just had to learn to pick and choose between their palettes to know which ones work best for me and my coloring. That's one thing about Dior a lot of people may shy from, is because they feel like there's no intensity there. I think Dior has intensity in their eyeshadows. You just have to be careful you do with what you choose, like I said before, and you have to know that you're not getting a Juvia's Place palette where it is heavily intense. These palettes work for everyone from work to play, and you should be able to find the color story that works for you and play around with them to get the intensity you want. I think it also may lend into needing a nice primer sometimes, but not all the time. So yeah, don't shy away from Dior if it's something you really want to try. Just be selective and choose a palette that you think works best for your skin tone. I really do like their formula. I do like the packaging. I know that the formula has changed now for 2023. Some people like it and some don't, since I purchased my last palette. So I will see with the holiday edition if I pick it up, if indeed the formula has changed much. That's it, guys. That wraps up my collection of Dior palettes. I'm doing this so that I can see what I have and whether or not I need to declutter anything from this collection, and before I start my decluttering videos. So we'll see when it comes to the decluttering if these will be in that pile. Okay, so I don't know what's up next for collection. I think it's going to be fall. I think I'm going to look at some palettes that are good for fall or Halloween. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what you can expect as far as the collection video. Fall or Halloween collection of palettes. Thank you for watching, and remember, a smile is your best accessory. Stay well.